Nobody.
Who did this?
Charles Dickens. Thank you for your able assistance. We had over 20 in our cast from all over the county. And Ebenezer originally came from Tennessee, so if you can get over his accent, he made a real good Ebenezer. And it was a community effort. We combined the efforts of 4 different nonprofits, and a can of food was part of the donation to see the play. And it was great. People coming together. Even one of my worthy opponents, Steve Pickering, was in the cast. We work well together. We respect each other. I listened to all suggestions and solutions from concerned voters. I'll be the first to admit I don't have all the answers for the problems of Coos County, but I know there are solutions. However, the thinking that got us into the situation that we're in is not the thinking that's needed to get us out. So we need to think outside the box. Think of new ideas, be creative, and build up a spirit of optimism. If we're all pessimistic, saying, oh, the economy is bad, the kids graduate from school and leave the area, well, it's not going to change if we stay in that mode. I want to have regular meetings with all county departments. Recently, Commissioner Stufflebean said all department heads should not respond to media, and the media should be directed to the commissioners. Now, he has a right to do that, to control what's happening in Coquille. But I would be of the opposite. I'd say if somebody wants to go to the county clerk or whatever to find out what's going on, please do that. I might have my own opinion to add, but I would not restrict county employees from speaking to the press. I want to have open town halls. If I can get other commissioners to do that with me, fine. If not, I will go to Lakeside, I will go to Powers, I will go all over, so that people can travel locally and give their input. Right now, not too many people in Coos County can give up a Tuesday morning and drive to Coquille for a 9:30 public meeting. Anybody here been to a county meeting recently? Okay, right. But that's part of the problem. However, not long ago, I can't remember, a week and a half ago, the county actually met at Lakeside City Hall for a special meeting. It was officially a city meeting. The mayor opened the meeting and turned it over to the commissioners. And it was about roads that the county owns in downtown Lakeside. I'm going to do some work. And it was still in the afternoon, but it was in the north part of the county. And the local people who came were very grateful that the commissioners did that rather than try and get people going from Lakeside down to Coquille. Not as bad as living in Reedsport and having to go to Roseburg, I must admit. So my focus is on the top priorities of local government, which I define as fiscal responsibility, infrastructure development, and communication with the people. All the other things that the government does is great if we have the money to pay for it. Right now it doesn't look like we have a lot of extra funds around. So I want to concentrate on what's most important: public safety, public health, and communication. So the bottom line is the bottom line. And I know that we can get more for our tax dollar. My campaign is an example. I may set a new record for campaign thrift. I don't have thousands of dollars to buy signs and advertising, sell myself. And if I had the money, I wouldn't do it anyway. I think that's a waste. It was Senator Brown's campaign in Massachusetts just last month, where they raised $12 million on the internet in just a few days, and they were real happy about that. What could the folks in Massachusetts have done with $12 million, maybe to help out some people? Anyway, I'm going to have a low-budget campaign. I'm going to use public access. I'm going to use the newspaper. I'll go anywhere, anytime to discuss the issues. All I need is an invitation. I'll change my schedule to accommodate. And speaking of that, 13 days from now, February 26th, in that room right there, we're going to have a meet and greet where you can come have some hors d'oeuvres. We're not serving a meal, but we'll have some nice goodies to eat. This is a pretty good restaurant, I think you would agree. And a chance to talk to me about the issues. So all of you here could help me spread the word. I would appreciate it. 5:30 to 7:30. It's Friday, February 26th. Is that right? 26th. I just got a calendar, thanks to you. Which, by the way, I noted this year Independence Day falls on July 4th.
Wow, again?
Shit. I don't think my humor lasted from last night till this morning. I'm a little bit tired of having these movable holidays. I didn't mention it last night, but it irked me that February 12th used to be Lincoln's birthday, and it was a holiday where I grew up, probably where you do. February 22nd was George Washington's birthday, which was a federal holiday. And now we have this combination. We call it President's Day, and your way to be patriotic is to go out and buy a recliner or a stereo or something else at the mall. I simply don't understand that. If I could change it, I would at least honor President Washington. Without that man, we wouldn't have had anything. We would all be British subjects today. So, I also want to bring leadership to the commission. The commissioners, in my opinion, are managers, and that's what the job is supposed to be. Our English tradition of counties informs us that these are actual local representations of state government, and that's their role. The rules that are made in Salem dictate much of what the commissioners can or cannot do. For example, the assessor's office is 99% controlled by the ORS regulations that have been set up. There's no freedom of movement there. But these people in Salem, the legislators, I don't know how much they know about county government and the needs that the people have. If you look at one county government, you can only look at one county government. Each county seems to be something different. For example, we have 3 commissioners, but there's other places that have more than that. I'm even thinking 5 commissioners might be